year. Thought I would introduce myself to everybody again. So I'm Anita. I'm a 52-year-old mature woman. Actually, I should stop saying mature. I'm not fucking mature. I'm actually like, you know, middle-aged woman. And I'm quite sporty. And I got interested in nutrition because I've hit menopause. It sort of screwed my body up a little bit. Wasn't quite sure what was happening. And I knew that food was a route to that. I've also been in love with my relationship with food, like a yo-yo, sort of been up and down. It probably stems a little bit from parental nagging, I suppose, when I was a teenager. Oh, you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too big, you're too small, don't eat that, don't eat this, you know, the usual crap that you get from your parents when you're growing up. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I am here now doing a postgrad in functional nutrition, and I really want to help other women who are looking at their food or their plate of food and thinking, what is going on? Like, am I eating the right foods? Am I fueling my body properly? Can I be healthier so that as I go through this stage of my life, I help my body as much as possible? So that's where I'm at. So this morning, I'm going to get ready to get back into the swing of it. So this term, which doesn't start until February, we are looking at eating behaviours, which I think is quite interesting because it will look at why people eat, why people don't eat, what sort of like drives people's urgency to eat certain types of food, what, I suppose, what you've been told as you grow up sort of like tells you what to eat and what not to eat. And I'm really looking forward to digging into that because obviously I'm going to look at my own life lessons on what I'm eating and what I've learned and what I do and how I reflect that on others. And also, because I stopped drinking alcohol 18 months ago, I did go through a little bit of that with alcohol, in the fact that I was using it as a sort of like excuse, almost like, you know, like it was a habit. And I broke that, and I went through quite a lot of stages when I did that. So it'd be really interesting to see what comes of this module when we get into it. So for now, I'm just going to get ready, and I thought I would just share that I've just bought these. Actually, I had this for a while, this Victoria Beckham. It's actually a cell rejuvenating power serum, and she has this cell rejuvenating priming moisturizer. So I've already washed my face, so I'm going to put some of this and this on my face before I get ready. So what I usually do is, this has actually got like a really nice sort of gold dusty thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I don't know what that is in my hand, get rid of that. Put a couple of squirts of this, maybe 3. And then what you do with this one is you actually put some drops. It's not very easy. When you get old, you don't really have very good use of something. So I'm just going to put like 4 drops of that in there. I'm just going to mix it up, and I'm going to see what it does to my face. Obviously, it's not going to work straight away. Nothing works that well, but I just rubbed it in. I'm just going to let that soak in and see what it does, whether it rejuvenates anything. So anyway, if you have any questions about nutrition, about what's happening to your body in your 50s, in other words, that word, the menopause, that's the bit where we tell the men to fuck off because we are dealing with some hormone shit. So that's why they've called it the menopause, because we want to pause the men so that we can deal with ourselves. Actually, I'm very lucky to have an amazing man in my life, so we won't go there. He's lovely. Any questions about what you're eating, how you're fueling your body when you are active, the menopause, life as a whole? I am a parent of 4 children, 4 girls. Actually, they're not little girls anymore, just to let you all know. They are actually adults, but they all live at home, or sort of like yo-yo live at home. 2 of them, I've got twins who are identical. They're 21 this month, and I have a 22-year-old and I have a 25-year-old. So that's me. Anyway, I'm going to put my Healthy Glow on now. I can't remember who did it. What's her name? Charlotte Tilbury. So I've let that soak in. So I'm going to put my Healthy Glow on. Squirt that. So this is like a moisturising primer because it just gets rid of the blemishes. And I'm probably putting it on completely wrong, but I don't care because I'm old enough to know that I probably am doing it wrong. That's it. And then what I'm going to do then is, I have these really good things. I'm a bit of a Victoria Beckham person now. I have this one, which is like a, I can't even read it, it's so bloody small. It's an oyster. And what it is it's like an eyeshadow that you roll up and you just pop it on, like in a little line. Well, I nearly poked myself in the eye then. I do have that little lump there, you see? I don't know what it is, but it hasn't really grown much and it's a bit annoying, so I might need to get that taken off. So if anyone knows anything about those sorts of things, let me know. And then I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury push-up lashes. I'm going to push them up. Actually, what I do with this is it helps me get rid of that lump, because I just sort of like disguise it in there like that. Like so. And then this side, we do this one. Like so. I can't actually see. Not bad. Okay, any questions about being a woman in her 50s, being an active woman, what you're eating, what you're not eating, what you'd like to know about food, what you'd like to know about lifestyle, nutrition? Put them in the comments and I'll hopefully try and do a video on it, or I'll try and answer it. Yeah, I'll do a video and answer it like that.